Assalamu alaikum. So this is about the the question that we had yesterday. So let's take a look at let's suppose we have a whole bunch of fossils, right? So let's see, which picture is this? Where's the picture from? All right. So let's suppose we have a whole bunch of fossils, right? So let's suppose that there's all of these layers of fossils, right? So the scientist, right, is standing at the top, right? So the scientist, he's standing here at the top and he starts digging down. All right, so he's digging down. As he digs down through layer A, right, he finds some fossils. He keeps digging down, digging down, digging down. Layer B, there's some more fossils. Keep going down to layer C, and then layer D. Right? So you go down from A to B to C to D. Right? So D is obviously the deepest layer, and then A is the layer at the top. Right? So which is the newest layer and which is the oldest layer, right? So A is going to be the newest layer and D is going to be the oldest layer. So take a look at this one, right? So this picture shows that the layer at the very top is going to be the youngest layer. And the one at the very bottom is going to be the oldest layer. So maybe the youngest layer was, it's from like 1 million years ago, right? But the oldest one is from maybe like 20 or 30 million years ago. Maybe something like that. So the fossils that you find at the very bottom are going to be the oldest fossils, right? So how does that happen, right? Well, let's take a look at, this picture right over here, right? So this picture shows, how the layers of fossils emerge, right? So let's look. This is in the beginning, right? So the first picture here at the top is at the very beginning. So some animals die and they settle to the bottom here. And then, some dirt and other kinds of things, layers of sand and different things, they kind of arrange on top of the fossils. All right, so you got layer 1. Next, afterwards, the next layer starts to, form, right? So some more animals die and they start to accumulate here at the bottom of the lake. And then some more silt and all kinds of other sand kind of particles, they, form on top of it. And then that's the next layer. Next, the next group of fossils, right? The next group of fossils, the animals and different things, they die off, and they fall down to the bottom of the lake, and then the sand and silt and everything, they, arrange on top of this. So what was the oldest fossil, right? It was obviously the layer at the bottom, right? Because remember, at the very beginning, that was the first, layer of dead animals and fossils that arrived, right? So that was the oldest one. Then the yellow layer, right? That was the next one to form. So that's the middle one. Then the red one, this reddish purplish kind of thing, this is the newest one. This is the one that just most recently formed. So you can see here that the layers, they tell you what is the oldest and what is the youngest. The ones at the very bottom, they formed first, right? Remember the green one, that one was the first one to form. So that must be the oldest. The purple one, that was the newest one. Now the other question was about the amber fossils. So you see this color? This color, right? This yellowish color, right? This stuff is called amber. And so within the amber, there's all kinds of different kinds of fossils that have been preserved. Like this one over here says rare lizard fossil. So even a lizard got stuck in the amber, or maybe it was already sick and died or something like that, but somehow it got stuck in the amber. And then the amber flowed all around it and encased it and formed these fossils. So this amber, where did it come from? It came from the trees. So amber is basically fossilized tree sap. The sticky sap that comes out of the tree. It basically covers these insects because they get stuck or something. And then if it gets preserved, we have amber fossils. So make sure you know the name amber, and it comes from trees.